Number 3, truth requires a decision. That's why it's so important, right? There's no middle ground with truth. You can't be neutral. When it comes to truth, you can't be, whatever. Somebody says, well, are you conservative or a liberal? Whatever. Oh, you can kind of do that, although I think probably in reality, there's not a lot really in the middle. But you can't do that with truth. It requires you to make a decision. Jesus said, "He who is not with me is against me, and he who does not gather with me scatters abroad." So, it requires us to make a decision. You're either for or against truth. And to not be for truth is to be against it. You don't have another option there. You say, well, I don't agree with that. I don't really like that. Well, I'm sorry. That's the way it is. Those are the categories that truth requires. Either or. There's no middle ground. In Luke, Jesus said, "Do you think I came to bring peace on earth? No, I tell you, but division." Now, that sounds odd, doesn't it? We kind of would expect Jesus to talk more about peace and unifying and so forth. But what he's talking there is about the idea of truth. Because once truth is declared, once you put truth on the table, it is divisive. Because it requires you to either accept it or reject it. And that's a divide. And there's no middle ground. Maybe some of you will remember the hymn, "What Will You Do with Jesus?" Neutral you cannot be. Someday your heart will be asking, what will he do with me?